my name is Sarah Mel, and this is Module 5, My Story. And I will try to talk to you as if I'm a principal or an administrator. Our school is Oakdale Elementary. It's in Salina, Kansas, USD 305. We have 420 students. Some of our demographics. I'll let you look at this. If you can see the one that stands out the most, we have 90.78% of our students are economically disadvantaged. So that's huge, and we need to make sure that we remember that and how important it is to build relationships in our school. How do we do business? The mission of the Salina Public Schools is to ensure that all students learn the skills necessary to participate successfully in the communities in which they live. Completion of this mission is a responsibility of the student, family, community, teachers, and staff in a cooperative partnership. So in our building, things we use to help us ensure we have student, family, and community cooperative partnerships is we have Skyward. Parents can get on Skyward to look at grades and look and see how their student is doing. Teachers at our school have open door policies. Anytime they have any questions or concerns, it is easy to find their emails and their phone numbers. We send out newsletters monthly so that parents know what's going on in the classrooms and what students are learning. We have open houses. Each grade level has an open house during the year. This is where we can continue to have high attendance of parents so that they are aware of what's happening with their students and what they've been learning and can participate in some of their learning. We have surveys for parents and teachers. We do PLCs so that teachers are talking to each other, analyzing data, and making sure they're doing what's best for students. We also have a flash program, which is after school, where students can do more things to help them be successful. Where are we now in math and ELA for state assessments? I'll just let you look at this. This is the building for 2016, the district, and the state. And there isn't anything that really stands out. We are actually right with the state, but there is always room for improvement. So we need to find out what we should do to make sure we keep improving each year. Same with ELA, building, district, and state. We pretty much line right up with the state, except for having more in level 1. So what can we do to improve that? Why do we exist? Our motto is learning for all, whatever it takes. Where do we want to be? What is our strategy? Master Connect seems to be working. We are pretty much right with the state, and considering we have 90% of our students that are economically disadvantaged, I think that is huge. We are doing something right, and we need to continue it. Mastery Connect is one of those things that's organizing our data, helping us during PLCs to analyze the data, and doing what's best for students. Setting goals so that we can get more students in the green and less in the red. Interventions, discussing the data what worked best so that we can do it during interventions and keep pushing kids. What are the gaps? If you look at our math and ELL from building 2015 to 2016, ELA, we increased level 1, decreased level 2, increased level 3 and 4. So what do we need to do this year to make sure we get fewer and fewer kids that are in level 1? The data for math, we did have some increases, but we also increased in level 1. What are we going to do to make sure we get more green and blue and narrow that gap? What are our best teaching practices? Continue using Mastery Connect. We will have in-service to review Mastery Connect or to introduce Mastery Connect to new teachers so that we are using it to the best of its ability. How can we get to where we want to be? Using that data to figure out our interventions, what kids need to learn, where are they lacking, what standards do they need to go back and reteach, what worked, what didn't work. Utilizing other teachers in the building, such as the SPED teachers, the para-educators, and the ELL teachers. Communicating with them so they know what standards their students are still struggling with. Also using this communication for small groups. Continuously analyzing the data during PLCs. How will we continue to implement? We'll have goals from the district that we need to review. Student success. Provide in a safe and healthy environment a comprehensive curriculum that leads to each student's academic achievement and personal growth. In our school, where we saw more than 90% are economically challenged, how important is it that they are in a safe and healthy environment when they come to our school? Strategic goal number 2, continuous improvement. Develop an organization committed to continuous improvement through innovation and best practice. That is what we're doing during PLCs. Always doing what's best for the student. What worked, what didn't work. Strategic goal 3, community engagement. Engaging families, businesses, and the larger community actively at all levels of the organization. How can we get more parents to be involved and aware of how their students are succeeding and where they need to improve? Finally, how will we evaluate our efforts? We will continue to use Mastery Connect. We will look at assessments again next year and see if any gaps have been closed. And we'll use SurveyMonkey for teachers so that you can tell us, give us feedback, what's working, what's not. What can our school building do to make learning successful for all students? Thank you.